Hello, my name's Kjarten. Yes, it is a strange name, I know, but I've got used to it. For the last umpteen years, I've been writing books, and a lot of them have been maths books like this one, The Secret of Sums. And in fact, I've got a little secret I've got to tell you about this particular book. I had a little game, it's a brilliant little game, which I'm about to show you. Helps you learn your times tables, which is a handy thing. And I was going to put it in this book, but I didn't put it in this book for a very special reason. I forgot. Honestly, can you believe that? Write a whole book and you've missed out one of the best bits. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you this little game and how you can play it. And in fact, you can play this game with other people, a bit like a quiz show if you like. It's good fun. Now, as I said, this game is about learning your times tables. You must learn your times tables. If you think you can just rely on a calculator, then if you push the wrong button or go wrong, you won't be quite sure. Is it right? Is it wrong? With the times tables, the numbers will dance around in your head. You'll be fine. So here's a little simple game that you might know already before we do the main one. And we're going to use a pack of cards. I hope you got a pack of cards because I love a pack of cards. What we're going to do is we take away the two jokers and we take away the four kings. We don't need those. When we go through the pack, queens are worth 12 and jacks are worth 11. What you do is you get a pair of cards and then you multiply them together and see how fast you can go through the pack. And the more you do this, the better you'll get. There we go. We've got 5. What's 5 times 4? Come on. Yeah, 20. Got it, yeah? What's that? What have we got there? 9 times 1. There's a tricky one because the ace is worth 1. That's just 9. Nice and easy. What we got there? We have got the queen's 12. So 12 times 3 is 36. Yeah, unless it's gone up. I don't know. So we keep going through the pack. See how fast you can get through. That's really good practice. But instead of cards, just for a really nice change, you might try and get hold of these. Look what I've got here. These are two 12-sided dice. You can get these on the internet. They're not expensive, or you can get them at a games workshop, one of those places where people have like little models of dragons and wizards and stuff. They're such good fun. Do you know why I like dice? Because when you throw them, they make a good noise. Listen. What's not to like? Isn't that great? What have we got there? Oh, here's a biggie. Can you do that one? 11 times 10, yeah? Not too hard. 110, yeah? So, those are all basic games, but this is the game I wanted to tell you about. What you need to start off with is, if you can get them, is 3 little normal dice. Or you can do this with cards, but let's do it with 3 little normal dice. Watch, here's how it works. Okay, I throw the 3 dice, and then when I look at them, I add up the 3 numbers. So 6 plus 1 is 7, and 7 plus 6, that makes 13. And then I multiply the 3 numbers together and see what that makes. 6 times 1 is 6, and then 6 times 6 is 36. So they add up to make 13, and they multiply to make 36. Okay, here comes the fun part. You play this game with somebody else, but you don't let them see what's on the dice. So I would say to you, they add up to 13, they multiply to make 36. What is on the 3 dice? And the best thing is, if you're playing with 2 or even 3 or even a room full of people, whoever gets the answer right first, they win, okay? Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw the dice again. I'm going to do a few just playing with you, okay? And then when I've said what they add up to and what they multiply to, you might want to pause and see if you can work out what's on the dice, and then I will show you. Here we go. All right then. They add up to 10 and they multiply to make 30. What's on the dice? Pause. Okay, here comes the answer. Did you get it? Let's try a few more. Here we go again. Right, this time they add up to 5 and they multiply to make 4. What's on the dice? Here comes the answer. Is that for another one? Here we go. Ooh. They add up to 11 and they multiply to make 24. What's on the dice? All right, here comes the answer. How are you getting on? I'll tell you what, I'll just do you one more and I'll show you how this game can get more complicated, more challenging. Here we are. Ooh, ooh, ooh. They add up to 13 and they multiply to make 72. What's on the dice? Here comes the answer. Good luck. Did you get that last one right? I thought that was tricky. Whoa, tough one. Now, once you've got used to those numbers, you might find it gets a bit simple. That's because you're learning, so it's working, but you can make it more exciting. One way of doing it is you swap one of the smaller dice for a bigger dice if you can get them. Look at that, that's a beauty. That is an 8-sided dice. Can you see that one goes all the way up to number 8? Or you can swap it for a 10-sided dice. Look at that, it's a 10-sided dice. It goes all the way up to 10 if you look carefully. Or a 12-sided dice. Do you know what I've got here? I've got some beauties. Look at that one. I was given that as a present by my wife. That's a 20-sided dice. If you can do your 20 times tables, you're working well. I love that thing. In fact, what I've even got here, and I hope you can see that. Can you see that? That weird looking thing, look, there's 29. That is a 30-sided dice. Very, very strange. Don't use it for this game because your head will explode. And of course, if you don't have dice, you can do it perfectly well with cards. That is all the cards in the pack, numbers 1 to 6. So you just shuffle it up like that, and then you pull out 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And when you say to the people, okay, it adds up to 6 and it multiplies to make 6 actually. So you have to guess what's on the cards. Then if you want to make it a bit more fun, you can add in the extra numbers. You can put some 7s into your pack, or the 8s, or the 9s, and eventually you are going to be a times table whiz. In the meantime, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Take care, stay safe. Bye bye now.